understand, I know the timeline remains the same. Can the U.S. commit that all interpreters, drivers, others who help the U.S. force during its commitment in Afghanistan will be out by the time of its departure?
Well, I would say, Peter, that what our focus is on now is expediting that processing. As you know, we announced just last Friday that we were taking steps to evaluate options for moving individuals to another location so that they could complete their processing, individuals who are already in the pipeline. In terms of the numbers or what that looks like, those operational components are still being worked through.
So the potential is that there may still be some in Afghanistan.
We're working to do that, which is what I conveyed on Friday. We're working to do that on the timeline in advance of the withdrawal of U.S. troops. I would also note, though, that we will still have a diplomatic presence on the ground. That is our continued commitment, and that will continue after September.
Let me ask you about the comments of Austin Miller. He's the general there, the commander in Afghanistan for the United States, who said yesterday to reporters, "Civil war is certainly a path that can be visualized if it continues on the trajectory it's on." He said that should be a concern for the world. What does the president, what does this White House say about that concern from its top commander on the ground down in Afghanistan, given they're already seeing Taliban violence increase in large swaths of that country?
Well, I would say, Peter, that when the president met with the leaders of Afghanistan just last Friday, he reiterated our commitment to working with them and continuing to support them, whether it's security assistance, humanitarian assistance, or other ways that we can play a constructive role, even as the president is continuing to, and we're continuing to operationalize on the withdrawal of our troops. I'd also note that when the president made the announcement about our decision, it was in part based on a timeline that was committed to by the prior administration of May 1st. And if we kept our troops in Afghanistan after May 1st, they would be shot at. And that was a decision that, as a commander-in-chief, he had to make. There have been assessments out there made by our intelligence community and others about the conditions on the ground. We are going to continue to work with leaders in Afghanistan, as the president reaffirmed last Friday, but it's not changing our plans or our timeline for moving our troops.
Last question is making